Hi, hello everyone, and welcome to Corriden's Q&A. Thank you everyone for participating and asking your questions. And who do we have here?
Yeah, hello, my name is Narin. I'm a game designer and artist on Corriden.
Hello, my name is Valle. I'm the animator and programmer.
And together we're also the ones who are directing the game, so to say. So, yeah, the main developers and creators, you could say.
And I am Fennan, community manager at Anshar Publishing. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. The first question is from Solo Ion, and it's, how did your team form up?
It started, I guess, a bit after Val and I met. We met at university. We were studying chemistry, so not quite game development back then. But Valle had a hobby in game development since high school, you could say. So he was developing games, and you had just finished the game project, right?
Yeah.
And was starting a new one, and kind of asked me for ideas and inputs and stuff. And I began to help him out a bit and a bit more, and it kind of snowrolled into us working more and more together.
Aww.
And finally we started a studio in 2018 and have been doing this game since. And on the way we've also had several people help us out, and we've met those through our community, game dev community, or internships and stuff. So so the current team has been formed through first us, and then people we met on the way, so to say, briefly.
Awesome. So actually, it ties well with the next question, which is from Kay. How big is your team, and what are the roles?
The core team, the ones who work on the game daily, except us two, there are two more people. So we have a guy named Oscar, who is mostly helping us with VFX stuff, like technical artist. And then we have a girl named Gabby, or Gabriella, Gabby for short, who helps us with environments and 3D assets.
Right.
But moreover, we also have people who help us with music, sound, 2D art assets, and stuff. We also have people outside the core team who helps us.
The next question is from Frecky Gary. How did you find the idea of becoming what you kill? That's the most interesting and exotic feature of the game, in their opinion.
Well, it kind of grew on us a bit. At the beginning, we only had one creature you could play as a start, shapeshift between human and creature. But we felt it was...
We added two more,
yeah.
So you could always shapeshift between those four.
Yeah, but we felt that progression-wise, we didn't get the thing we wanted out of it. We wanted to have more possibility of having the progression with the beasts and stuff. And that's where we came up with the idea to have them not just as something you have all the time, but like a ability, more like an item. So when you defeat a beast, it can drop its
Its form,
its properties. You can pick it up and become it. So that was how we get started with the Become Your Beast idea. And a bonus on moreover that you get these varying stats and stuff on the beasts. We also, a nice bonus is also that you can look at the items and then learn about the enemies you face as well, because they have the same properties. So
you can see the resistance of the enemy or the damage.
Yeah,
And the
so
damage type.
thought it was a good 2-in-1 bonus to have a bit more progression and variation with the creatures, but also that you can learn better about them.
I have to say that's a great choice. I really enjoy it as well. It's quite unique, I would say. Quite unique. Next one, also from Frecky Gary. Did you think at any point of the game about making some PvP features?
Programming guy.
No. We wanted to make a co-op game first and foremost, and PvP takes a very long time to develop because it has to be very fair and extremely balanced, and we felt like we want to focus on the co-op aspect and the PvE rather than the PvP, because it's not something you just add in a day. Yeah, let's do PvP too. Yeah, very big feature. And also a lot of, if you have it, then people expect it to be good. Not if you have it, we can't say like, yeah, there is PvP, but it's not good. We have to do it wholeheartedly. So we decided very early that PvP wouldn't be a focus.
From my perspective, PvP for sure have their fans, but playing Corydon, as much as I played so far, I think it really shines with the cooperation, so doing things together. And I think that introducing PvP would be kind of strange. Maybe it would mean something like on the arena, but outside of it, I think that it really shines with this togetherness and just like exploration together, etc. So yeah, I'm happy to hear no PvP.
Yeah, it could be cool, I guess, but yeah, would have taken too much time, and as you mentioned, the theme is more co-op based.
Karl Zalf asks, were there any roadblocks, either from the art side or programming side, that had to have a creative workaround for the issues encountered?
It's a hard question, I guess, because we had roadblocks on the way here and there. We've been working on the game for so long that there have been many and tend to forget, but
sure.
Overall, I would say like a lot of time where we find problems, it's with the performance of the game. So we had to go make workarounds or skip certain features because we felt like we couldn't make it performant and it was too costly. So and it's small things as well, such as we always like to have a lot of lights in our game, like creatures and the human has a light, the environments have a lot of light, like especially in the dark areas. And one thing there we had more of in the beginning was a lot of shadows and stuff, but as we did more of these lights and environments, it's apparent that the shadow cost, it's a thing that costs a lot in games, so we had to cut down on that a bit and not have as much, and it's unfortunately affects like immersion a bit as well as stuff, but for now we felt like it's more important that the game flows good, because it's kind of more of a precision. You have to time your attacks and stuff a bit, so we didn't want the performance to be suffering, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're always trying to think about keeping the FPS.
Yeah, the frame rate affects the gameplay a lot in our game because it's a fast action game. It's another thing if it's turn-based.
That is fair. And now that you're saying it, I find it funny. You're being harsh to yourself that, it's, the cost was too much, and now you can see that it's maybe not as immersive, maybe in a way. I didn't feel that at all. So from your perspective, knowing that you had to take something away from the game might be apparent, but from the person who's outside, I don't think people would notice.
That's worry. Good. I mean, maybe it's a bit of a curse of being an art or developer.
Yeah. I think
person
so.
that you want to make everything look good, better all the time, but
Not even good.
sometimes it's
Yes.
just you. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not good to make it better, but where's the line?
yeah, it's very
Yeah.
hard.
Absolutely.
We want many people to be able to play the game, because a lot of players do not have, you know, a really beefy computer. They have their laptop that they have had for several years, and it's not super great. Then it's fun if they can join in as well.
And also, like, we early decided that it will be up to 4-player local, and that also affects the. If we have 4 players, it affects the frame rate as well. So that's also like more limitations to we can do in the.
Yeah, I think your guy is very inclusive. Like, based on what you're saying with the, the possibilities of the beast of a machine.
We definitely think want the game to be accessible, so we feel it's an important part. So try to go as far as you can with that accessibility. So.
That's great. Really great to hear. All right. Kay asks, for how long was Corydon in development? What took the longest time to make?
We've been developing it since, we usually say 2018, because that's when we started. We both started half-time working part-time in the game. But we started prototyping even before that, when we were working and studying full-time. So, yeah, I don't even want to count the years anymore. But yeah, it's been a lot. But we've learned a lot along the way. And what would be the longest time it took, I guess?
I would say the programming. Not only to do the programming, to figure everything out, but to learn. Because when we started, I'd made some games, but they were small, and it was in another programming language, so it was more or less starting from scratch when we started in Unity. So that took a long time to figure out all the structures and architectures and how to make something solid.
Yeah, you have a lot of systems in Corydon, so it took a long time to build them up, and as you learn, you sometimes have to redo stuff.
So wait, you're self-taught when it comes to Unity?
Yeah.
What? Wow.
Yeah, Valle is real.
That's amazing. And what have you worked with before? What other programs?
Java, JavaScript.
Oh, nice. That's a huge leap from Java to Unity. Okay, so programming took the longest time, right?
Yeah, and it probably would, if anyone else would attempt this, I would say the programming will take the longest time to learn, because there are many phases of programming. First, you learn the the syntax, how to write something, and then you learn the logic. Then you come to the hardest part, the architecture. That takes a long time, and you
how to structure everything and stuff.
Yeah. Figuring out the logic part, how to do something in just a way. It's not. You can learn it relatively fast, but how to make something really solid and really good and a good structure, that takes a long time.
You've been learning as you went with Corydon?
Yeah, precisely.
Wow.
So we started building one system, for example, and realized like this is not scaling. This is getting more and more just spaghetti over everywhere. So we have to redo it, and we did. So we have redone a lot of systems until we are where we are right now, with almost only solid systems. So.
Okay, another question from Kay. What is your proudest moment of what you've currently developed for Corydon?
It's hard to just distill one moment, but overall, a lot of times when we have been like at conventions and showing the game to anyone who visits, and seeing people play the game and have fun, then I guess that those moments make us feel proud and happy.
Aww.
Of course. And yeah, and also if someone plays it, streams it and online or makes a video and has fun with it, that also of course makes us happy to see people play and have fun with the game. But other than that, I guess the biggest milestone so far was that we managed to reach the goal for the Kickstarter. So that was really nerve-wracking time, and we were happy that so many people wanted to help us and get through the last part to release the game. So yeah, and I guess the most proud moment will be when we finally release it.
Oh, that's awesome. I have seen a couple of videos already. Some of them are really, really cool to watch. So yeah, I understand that. That's great. That's great. When people, you can see like live reactions, well recorded, but sometimes in the streams, etc. And people are like enjoying the game, figuring it out. It's really, really cool.
I always think it's fun when like first time people shapeshift and are like, you do this? It's so cool. Or figure out that they can ride on each other. That is also often fun to see them react to that. So.
Oh yeah. Solo Ion asks, will there be another playtest or will it be onto full release from here?
Our last playtest was very good for us to got a lot of reports on issues, and we were very grateful for them, and it gave us a lot. So I think we're thinking that we definitely want to squeeze one in more. Maybe not in the same like open playtest on Steam, but maybe more like on for the Discord community and backers. So a bit more a smaller scale, but yeah, we hope to have at least one other session for the community. So we'll see.
Okay.
Can't promise yet, but
of course.
I think we want to at least. So we'll see if we can squeeze it in.
We'll get you informed, guys. And the last one for today's session is from Sasuke 4897. Do you have a future goal in mind for Afnarel Studio, such as develop at least one AA or AAA game?
Yeah, very hard to answer, of course. But if we got the opportunity, for sure. But getting that opportunity is very hard because you need a lot of money and also
a lot of people.
Yeah, and a lot of people, and it's a very big risk. So even if we were to do it, it's not guaranteed that it would be good at all. So
maybe AAA someday, who knows? But yeah, not triple. Not
double
A. Double A. Yeah. AAA is maybe out of our scope. But,
would you want to do AA?
I mean, maybe.
Bigger team.
Yeah.
Bigger budget.
It would be fun, definitely. We obviously all have ideas on big projects. Who doesn't dream of them? So, yeah. I mean, for now, our head is more in the indie space, but maybe after a couple projects we feel we're ready for something bigger. Who knows?
Indies are great.
Yeah.
Can I ask one bonus question from myself? Those ideas you mentioned, are these more like Corridon 2? Or are these like absolutely brand new, something that you couldn't like fit into the place that you have already created in Corridon?
Right now our head is in Corridon, and we are thinking maybe about how to expand on Corridon in the future, like more on this game, but we're not we haven't like decided if Corridon 2, if not, depends a bit on what we feel like we've learned from releasing it, what people like, don't like, if we feel there's more to explore there or not.
Yeah, of course.
We'll keep that one a bit secret, we'll see.
A little bit of a mystery at the very end. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for answering all those questions. Thank you guys for writing the questions up on the Discord, which if you'd like, you can join still. There will be a link down below. And also, I promised one key from our game, so we'll do the random drop right now. Wow! Congratulations! I will be in touch, so expect me in your DMs. So that will be it for now today. Thank you so much once again, and I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.